The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
Come on, set. Ready?
Now a first carry here for Robinson. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Ritter from the gun. That's out wide here for Robinson.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Ritter here on 3rd and 2.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank.
And some room to work. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against the defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Yellow. Blue striker. Ready.
Ritter back to throw. Right back to Pitts again.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 7.
Ritter now.
At the Commanders' 42-yard line.
This pass is caught by London.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Drake London
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Powell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10.
At their own 16. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing here, Howell. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 62 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Touchdown Falcons! Bijan Robinson, 36 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, right back to Gibson. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first and 10, it's Gibson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Slot man moves right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And shedding through the tackle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
Now, I guess I need to clarify. I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but, of course, that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Second down throw for Howell. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Another throw for Howell. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. A give left side to Robinson. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
3rd and 2.
Red, yellow. Set, go.
Here's Ritter. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Black, red. Ready?
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
And cycle. 6, Mega. Ready?
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Falcons at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
Drill green. Black Ultra.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ritter again. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Pitts. yards. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On first down, Ritter. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Ritter with it after the play fake. Touchdown! A great play there. 29 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. The touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech. But I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Howell now to throw it. That one complete out to Dotson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2. Here's Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And once more, Howell back to the air. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First down. Here's Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pick up there, 20 yards. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Robinson, touchdown, Falcons. Koo for the extra point.
Youngway Koo lining up for the point after.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Youngway Koo, the kickoff for Atlanta.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders
At their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Turner. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. 18 left, 18 left. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, go. 60 down, 60 down.
On 1st down, Howell.
And this one is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Howell, another throw on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A gain of 12. And the Commanders' 1st down.
18 Cardinals, 18 Warriors, 17.
It's Howell with another throw.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked
Blocked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up already in this opening half.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Now Ritter going to change up the look.
27-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. This one into the hands of Pitts. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That goes for a gain of 31. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Black shot. Ready?
Ritter back to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless... And that's caught inside the 35. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
7-5, 19 Lions. Right there. Let's go.
Now Howell. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 2nd and 10. Howell out of the shotgun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Howell from the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. One last shot before the break. Howell to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Sly able to put this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. For the fair catch, taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe they'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Here's Howell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 Lions. Come 19.
Back to throw, Howell. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he's got room. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the
Falcon defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blow up.
That's caught at the 25. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards.
A gain of 47 yards. First down, Commanders.
Howell changing the play here.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Another throw for Howell.
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception.
Picked off by D'Angelo Malone. And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
At the 24-yard line.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
And now they'll shift things around. Going play action, Ritter. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ritter to throw it.
And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Looking to throw it here. Ridder. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first. This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ridder again. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Ridder again. And this is caught at the 8. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's Ridder. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Ridder now on second down, sliding out of the pocket. Injury on the play, and that's the last player you want to see hurting, the quarterback, Desmond Ridder. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Ready?
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Intended for Drake London. Incomplete. It's now 4th down and goal.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a two-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
70 range, 70.
throwing on third down here. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Washington first down.
Straight ahead, Gibson. Escapes the defender. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Powell's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Powell, he'll look to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And Howe will throw it. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Gibson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Gibson again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Blue is striking. Mega. Claws red. Green jack. Ready.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarter?
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. This one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
12-yard line.
Ready, break.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Washington on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They go play action here. Mond. And that is incomplete. The fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Ready, set.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Striker, 3-3. Stand.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
Okay, ready? Set, go.
Ritter now. It's caught here by Adams. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Ready?
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, go steal.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not.
So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 17. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
Back to throw. Howell. Throw right side complete to Dotson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And now they're in the hurry up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On play action, here's Ritter. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Ritter on the 4th down try. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Shoves him aside. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Howell down to throw it. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Powell out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. This ball down the field for Pitts. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ritter off the play fake. On the move to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. The partner under the lights in primetime. This offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points.